Welcome. Today I wanted to touch back in with this mystery crypto that's going to do well in the future. And yeah, I'd just like to thank all of you for your inputs and your information that you've come up with and the connections. And so many of them have just been so aligned and so important really to share. So as this process continued to kind of unfold, it quite strongly came to me the validation of Enjin. So I feel like that's our mystery crypto. Now, some of the connections that you guys made, I feel like are still very relevant to the project, and perhaps some being partnerships. And I felt to inquire a little more, and so I went onto their website and I just felt like there was all these clues of all the suggestions that you guys had put forth as connections to the project. And like everything that was offered, you were all seeing variances of the same picture, but just in different ways with different information. And the interconnectedness of all these projects and ideas that came through really helped the full picture to be realised. So I really enjoyed that process. Thank you guys for engaging. And I'd love to hear what you felt about the unfoldment of that crypto and us together kind of opening up a space to realise this crypto. If you enjoyed it, please let me know and I can kind of get a sense of some other things that we can do together in the future. Okay, so now I'm going to do a short reading for Enjin. Enjoy. So as I tune into Enjin, my attention is being brought to its present state at the moment. There is a strength with it and a strength of mind and clarity within it. However, the circumstances that it is in, the environment it's in, it's a whirlwind. It's not supportive to it overly at the moment. Now I'm being shown like a second wind, but it's like the way that I'm seeing it is like there's two parties and one party is observing the other party. And without this party observing this other party, nothing would be happening. But the observer is actually creating this momentum that's taking place. And as this momentum is created, my attention is really being brought down into earth prominently, very strongly, earth, and ideas being executed in our reality here on earth. Now, as I continue on, I feel like I'm entering into other worlds, and I feel like it's like entering into computer games and journeying. And there's a lot of promise and excitement that I'm starting to feel as I'm moving through this game. Now, as I tune into this year for Enjin, I'm feeling like there's a lot going on. There's kind of it's sense of it's all a bit cluttered, messy, but there's also this sense of ease that comes in that I feel like it's like there's no rushing going on. There's just taking time and enjoying the process. And that's really prominently coming through. And as this enjoyment of the creation process is taking place, it's like it's naturally unfolding. And I'm feeling the sense of the parties involved in the project. And I feel like they have genuine love for the project and are there for the right reasons. And it's like it's not work for them. It's fun. It just feels like real fun, and they seem to move through it with grace, and it's exciting. So as we move now into 2021, I feel like there's huge things coming up, huge offerings, but there really is a strong sense that something is going to have to reshift and reform. So the current structure of it is not going to be how it eventuates into its future and into its success. And as it now reforms, we're solidly working well in the project, and it's taken a new shift and it's aligning with the original vision and the ease of the original vision. It's like we've done another round and we've come into this cruisy, fun, new way. And as I'm focusing on this point, things are starting to speed up. And Enjin's gaining more momentum. It's gaining more growth, and big parties are coming to join it. More big players are coming, partnerships, and they're important ones, big players. And this particular partnership will bring a lot of power and solidity into form and into the way that it's growing. It's like it's got a greater level of support now, working with it into its future. Now, there will be some risks that come up in this that Enjin needs to kind of surrender and take, and not be blinded by kind of false promises or things that can't be followed through with. Now, there is going to be some rocky roads in 2021 with it, and some pull downs, like I'm particularly kind of feeling that. But as that happens, it's like it re-emerges again, and it's like I'm being taken into another cycle of this original vision, this original dream. But this time it's kind of integrating more with a really pristine reality, and a pristine reality on Earth at this time. The original vision, but the original vision integrated into a very balanced place, which contains a lot of balance and kind of beauty. It's quite unique. Now, from here, I feel like there's a lot of earth momentum and fire energy, a lot of people working toward goals with intent. And again, it's like things are speeding up. So there's a lot of action. There's a lot of action going on, and always coming back in these cycles of returning to the original vision. This seems to be a theme that keeps coming in. And I also keep seeing this reference to this partnership that was earlier on in the reading, and that whether there was something that was wrong with the kind of partnership or didn't quite align at the time, but it's like it eventually finds a realignment with that partnership, and they work in harmony. And as they work in harmony, the business and the ecosystem grows, and grows from a very strong foundational point outward. So it's really becoming bigger and bigger over this time, expanding outward. And as this expansion takes place, it's just growing more into the original vision, in total balance, in total groundedness, and just opening up this new world. And it's like it's become a leader. And how I'm understanding it is like a leader of a new way into territory that hasn't been fully gone into yet, but it's like it comes into the space with great developments and strength and foundations, and really just does beautifully. And from there on, we just continue on with great things. So I'm just starting to just see this energy that started out as like this kind of a little bit of struggle, but as we move through it, it's like it works through all the obstacles and keeps expanding, and we do move into this new place that is very abundant and very positive. Now, I'm feeling like this is more in 2021, leading over to 2022, sort of this type of time period. But when we get there, it's just going to be all-consuming of the space and so much positive energy. And now I'm just feeling the expansion of this positive energy and vision. It's like it's been fully realized, and the creators are still have the original dream, but they're still enjoying it. It's like a pleasure for them. It never feels like work. It just feels like pleasure and fun to create what they're creating. Okay, so there we have it, Enjin, our successful crypto. Look, as I was doing the reading, just the rocky roads, I wasn't aware that there was going to be kind of such turbulence over the next kind of time into 2021. But then once we moved through, we started to see the growth, and it's like everything came into fruition beautifully as we progressed through time. So yeah, that's one to look out for. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Ravenscry signing off.